Hey, can you just add a little export button? It should take like, what, 20 minutes tops? You nod, and you already know this is going to take way longer than that because you know you've been here before. This isn't just one annoying request. It's a pattern that happens constantly, and the reason it's hard to catch is because each request on its own seems totally reasonable. That's exactly why it's dangerous. Nobody stops it. Nobody questions it. It just keeps happening request after request until your team is buried and nobody can explain why. So let's actually break down what that 20-minute task is really costing you. First, time. There's something called the planning fallacy, a cognitive bias documented by Kahneman and Tversky, which basically shows we are hardwired to underestimate how long tasks take by up to 50% every single time. So that 20 minutes is probably 40 before you even start. Then there's your focus. Gloria Mark at UC Irvine found that after any interruption, it takes an average of 23 minutes to get back into deep, focused work. So that quick Slack message asking about the button didn't cost you 2 minutes. It cost you the next half hour of productive work. And then the one nobody talks about, technical debt. When you add something without fully thinking it through, you're not just adding code, you're adding a problem you'll have to fix later. And later always comes, usually at the worst possible time. Here's the thing. The person asking isn't trying to mess up your week. They genuinely believe it's a small ask, because from where they're standing, it is. They don't see the other systems connected to that feature. They don't see the test cases. They just see a button that doesn't exist yet. The real issue is that nobody is tracking what all these small requests cost together. Each one gets approved individually, no pushback, no planning. And then 3 weeks later, the team is somehow behind on everything, and nobody can point to a single reason why. So what do you actually do about it? You stop saying yes before you've thought it through. Not in an aggressive way. Just next time a small request lands on you, say, give me 10 minutes to check what this actually touches before I commit to anything. Some requests get dropped once people realize there's actual work involved. Others get properly scheduled with real time. Both of those are better than silently adding it to your plate and hoping for the best. And that's really what this is about. Not saying no to everything, but actually knowing what you're saying yes to. The developers who consistently deliver aren't the ones who accepted every request without question. They're the ones who asked the right questions before they started. What's the most small request that completely blew up on you? Drop it in the comments.